Hi guys, okay, we have another craft this week, and this week it's a cow, because it goes with our lesson about Joseph and his dreams about the skinny cows and the fat cows, okay? So this week you're gonna make either a skinny cow or you're gonna make a big cow, okay? So let me show you how we're gonna do this. So this is what you're going to need. You're gonna need a brown piece of paper. You're gonna need a white, just a regular white piece of paper, pink paper, black paper, and you're gonna need cardstock. Cardstock is paper, but it's thick. It's really, really thick. If you tell your parents, they're gonna know what cardstock is. It's just it's almost kind of like cardboard, I would say, a little bit. It's that consistency. Then you're gonna need glue, scissors, and tape. Okay, so go get all your supplies and come back to the table so we can get started. Okay, so first we're gonna take our cardstock, and this is the thick paper, right? And I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna make it kind of like a diamond, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna roll it just like this. Have you ever made a piece of paper into a cone before? That's what we're going to do. So I'm gonna make it so that this side is super tiny. See, I'm just gonna roll my piece of paper up like this so that this side is big and this side is tiny. And then I'm gonna take my tape. See, I want it, and I want this as skinny as possible, okay? But also understand that if you make it a little bit bigger, then it'll be a fatter cow. If you make it skinny, I can make a skinny cow, but that's what we're gonna do, okay? And then I'm gonna take my tape, and see this crease, this line right here? I'm gonna tape it all right there so that it stays together. And you're gonna wanna use tape on here because it's so thick, it's not gonna wanna stay with glue. So I would seriously say to use some tape. Now, if you don't have cardstock at home, that's totally fine. Like always, we can always come up with something different. You can use paper, regular paper. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, and do you see how this is long? And it has this like point at the end because of how we twisted it. You wanna cut that off so that it stands up straight. Right now, it's gonna fall over. It's gonna fall over. So I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm going to cut this piece off, just like that. I'm just gonna cut it off. Then I'm gonna stand it up. Does that stand up? No. So I'm gonna cut off a little bit more. Now, does this stand up? Yes, it does stand up. So I'm gonna look at it, I'm gonna say, yes, it stands up, and we're good. Then I'm gonna put this cone to the side for right now. And I'm gonna grab another piece of cardstock of the thick paper, and I just have a little square, and I'm going to cut out a big circle, and this is gonna be the head, okay? So I would grab a can maybe, or a big cup, and that way you can do it. But for me, I'm just gonna cut it out because I can right now. But it is helpful to have a cup or something, okay? And so you can trace it and be done. Then I have my head, right? And this is gonna go right here. Okay, so now that you have your head and your body, you're gonna put them to the side and save them for later, okay? And I'm going to take a brown piece of paper, and maybe you're gonna wanna use a pen for this, and I'm gonna make two horns, just like these, see? And they're kind of like triangles, but long triangles. So whatever you want your horns to look like, make your horns look like that. I like mine this shape, so I'm gonna take them, and it's about the size of my thumb. See, I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna say, okay, so about the size of my thumb, I'm gonna go up and make like kind of like a rectangle, and I'm gonna do two of them, right? So I'm gonna do another size of my thumb, and then I'm gonna cut these out just like this, and then I have two of these rectangles, right? They don't have to be perfect, but just rectangles. And then I go like this, and I cut one of these sides off, and I go like this, and I cut the other side off, and now I have little horns. And so then when you're done cutting these, your horns are gonna look like this, and you see, so you can cut them as many times so that you can make sure that they look like you want them to look for your horns, okay? Okay, so then next I'm gonna show you what you're gonna be trying to make. See this pink oval type thing? This is gonna be like your mouth, and it's gonna go like right here. And so you're gonna want to take your circle. This is how I did it. You're gonna take your circle and you're gonna grab your pink piece of paper. And what I did is I just kind of put it on the edge and I cut around the circle like this, so that I kind of have the size of the circle done. And then I'm just gonna take a little piece of this, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see, okay, this is 2 circles. I want mine to kind of go like this because it's just the mouth. It's gonna be like an oval, half, not even half of the circle, kind of close to half of the circle. And I'm gonna go, it's gonna go right here. So I'm gonna cut it like this. And that's gonna be my mouth. And I'm gonna make it more circle, just like that. And then that, look, right there, this could be your mouth, just like that, okay? And then you're gonna take this piece and you're gonna put it to the side and you're gonna put your circle to the side too again. So now we're gonna make the ears, the eyes, and the tail, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a pen and I'm gonna make kind of an almond shape ear, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my pen and I'm going to go like this and I'm just gonna sketch it out how I want my ears to look. You see that? And I'm gonna make them kind of like, you know how when you draw eyes, they sometimes, eyes aren't totally circle on people. They're kind of a little bit longer. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make these a little bit longer, just like that. And if you want your ears to be exactly the same, do you remember that trick where we can fold over our paper? I'm gonna fold mine like this. And I cut both of them out at one time, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my ear and I'm gonna leave that there. And then I'm gonna do my eyes. And my eyes are about the size of a quarter, like that. So I'm gonna go like this and I'm just kind of gonna, you can take a little thing to mark it and make it, okay. And then we're gonna take our tail, but we only need one tail, so I'm gonna draw my tail over here. And your tail is just gonna be a line, right? It's gonna be a little bit long, maybe the size of your finger, right? This is your tail. And now I'm gonna cut these out, okay? You're going to be doing it on a black piece of paper, but obviously you can't see me drawing on a black piece of paper. I can see it, but you can't. So this is what you're gonna draw on your black piece of paper. Here, look down and I'm gonna show you. So this is where you're gonna do all your spots, because obviously cows got spots. If they don't have spots, what are they? Just bigger horses, honestly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make spots for our cows, and each spot we want it to look a little bit unique, right? So I'm gonna do spots kind of like this. They're like circles, right? But they're not circles. Or they're like ovals, but they're not really ovals. They're abstract, right? We want them to like kind of go everywhere, have bumps and curves. And then we're gonna do about, let's say like 10 of those. And then we're gonna do eyebrows, because cows, we want our cow to have eyebrows, right? But the thing is, in real life, cows don't have eyebrows. Only people have eyebrows. So I thought it'd be fun if we made our cow's eyebrows kind of like extra little spots. But see how this spot is bigger than this dot? So we're not gonna make them the same size. We're going to make them little dots, okay? Because they're gonna work as eyebrows. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna do little one. And that's gonna be his eyebrow, and I'm gonna make 2 of those. So I'm gonna do another one, because obviously we have 2 eyes. You gotta have 2 eyebrows. And then I'm gonna do eyes. Now you remember that the white part of the eye is white, right? And that's the bigger part of the eye. So then if we're gonna make the inside of the eye, it has to be smaller. So when you do the black part of the eye, you're gonna want it to be about the size of a dime. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna draw a thing, and I do it like this so that I make sure my circles a circle and not an oval. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cut all of these out. Make sure you make 10 of these, okay, so that you have enough dots to cover your whole cow, okay? So go cut yours out, draw them, whatever you need to do, come back, and we're gonna get started on the next part. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it all together. So you have all these pieces, right? You have your body, you have all these pieces we cut out. So then what we're gonna start on is we're gonna start on the face. So I'm gonna take my big white circle that I traced out of a can, and I'm gonna take my pink part, that's the mouth. And I'm going to do this. I'm gonna grab my glue, and I'm gonna glue the back really good all around the sides. And I'm gonna glue it on here. Now when I glue it, we wanna make sure it's towards the bottom, right? Because this is the mouth, and the mouth is at the bottom of our face, okay? Or the cow's face, whatever face. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the white part of our eyes, we're gonna get our glue, and I'm gonna put glue on our thing. I'm gonna glue it right here above the mouth. And I'm gonna grab the other eye. I'm gonna put it at the bottom, or at the same place, And then I'm gonna grab these, hold on. We want these eyes low enough because remember, we still have eyebrows. So we need to be able to fit our eyebrows there. So don't forget about that. And I'm gonna grab the black part of my eye, and I'm gonna put it right in the middle. I kind of want my cow to be a little cross-eyed, so I'm gonna do this just for funsies. But you can have your cow. I just think it's fun. He looks like a silly cow, right? I'm gonna put it like that. Look at his eyes. Okay, and then we're gonna take the eyebrows. I'm gonna put glue, obviously. I'm gonna put his eyebrows here. And I'm gonna put another eyebrow. I'm gonna do him like that. And then this is the fun part. So we're gonna wanna put a mouth on our cow, right? And maybe some nostrils, because how is our cow gonna breathe? He doesn't always wanna breathe through his mouth. He's like, so we're gonna do little nostrils. For my nostrils, I did a little thing just like this. Little frowny faces maybe. Kind of like this. You want to make them dark enough so they look like nostrils, right? And then I'm going to take my smile and I'm going to go big smile because he's a happy cow. And for this, normally I would use a Sharpie marker, but I can't find mine. And then I'm going to make such a happy cow. Look at him. You can maybe put some big teeth right here too if you want big teeth for your cow, because that's fun. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my face, right? This is my face right now, and I'm gonna turn it over. And on top of these eyebrows, see my eyebrows are right here, but right above my eyebrows, I'm gonna do my horns. So I'm gonna put a little glue just on the bottom of my horn, and I'm gonna go right here. And the thing that's nice about a stick of glue is that it doesn't 100% harden, and you can still move them around a little bit if you put them in the wrong place. So then I'm gonna look, okay, do these look like a good place for my horns? I want them to stick out towards the side a little bit more, I think. So I'm gonna do them like this. Do you like that? Do you like my cow's face? I think he's so cute. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is then after that, we're gonna take our ears, remember, because our cow has ears. And I'm gonna take glue, I'm gonna put it just on a little piece of the side so that you can obviously make an ear. And you don't want it all over, remember, because you don't wanna touch the ear and it be sticky. So then, see how my horn is right here? I'm gonna put it on the outside of my horn, just like that, okay? And I'm gonna do the other one too. I'm gonna put glue, and I'm gonna go like this and put it on the outside of my horn. And then at the end, look at how cute he is, okay? So this is my cow. I'm gonna name him Gerald, okay? And this is his face. Now we're gonna do the body. So now we're gonna do our body, right? So I'm gonna take all of these little spots that I made and I'm gonna put them all over the body. So I think it's easier if you just take them all and glue them all at once. So go and glue your spots. Ready? Let's glue our spots. And we're gonna put glue on all of them so that it's easy. We can just stick them on where we want. Ooh, my spots are getting stuck to my glue. Maybe it's not as easy. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep going. Keep gluing them. You don't need too much glue, right? Because they're just small spots. But you wanna make sure they stay on. Okay, then I'm gonna take one by one and I'm just gonna put them all around so that they're cute. See how you're gonna wanna really put glue, because I am going quick so that you guys can understand how to finish this up. But you're gonna wanna make sure that your spots all fit nice. So and they don't pop off, right? So I'm gonna just keep going all around the body. Don't forget the sides. Ooh, that one needs a little bit more glue, huh? Okay. Let me put a little more glue on these. They kind of got dried up. And don't forget the sides. Don't forget the sides, okay, kids? Because the sides are just as important, and you're gonna see it, and it's gonna be empty sides. And you have enough dots for this. Okay, so then you have this. Then I'm gonna take my head. Well, actually, we're gonna do our tail first. So see how my tail is a little bit bent at the end? So I had a long line and then I bent it so that we can stick it on. I'm gonna take tape because I think it's the easiest way to do it. And I'm gonna tape it on the back. Let me show you. So I'm gonna take tape and I think I'm gonna put the tape like this on the thing first. That way I can stick it on. And it's gonna go just like that, right on the side so that it sticks out just like that. Now, if you want to make your tail a little bit more fun, and you know how cows have little hairs at the end of their tail? So I made some little hairs, and see how I frayed it? So what you're going to do is you're just going to take a black piece of paper, a little piece of black paper, and you're going to cut little lines in it so it does this like hairs, right? And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a little glue. You know the drill. And we're going to put it right here, so that it fits our cow. Then we take our face, our Gerald, and we're gonna put Gerald together now so he has a head and a body, okay? And I'm gonna take my tape and I'm gonna show you in the back so that it's easy for you to see. I'm gonna put my face on the front, not back here, because then his neck is hitting his face, his hitting mouth. So I'm gonna take his head and I'm gonna go like this. This is the back of the cow that you're seeing. And I'm gonna do it like this, and I'm gonna put him like this, and I'm gonna tape it. You want this piece of tape to be a little bit like long enough, right? And you're gonna maybe want a few pieces of tape to make sure it stays on. So I'm gonna go like that, okay? And look at Gerald, he's so cute. And remember, this is gonna remind you about the story of Joseph and his dreams, okay? So, I had so much fun making this craft with you. I can't wait to see you next time. I hope you have an amazing week and have a lot of fun with your families. Bless you guys. Bye.